everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is What's Poppin' with Heaven. And if this is your first time joining me, please don't forget to subscribe. Please, please, please. And hey, welcome. All right, so I'm going to talk about Mother's Day. Mother's Day experience for me living in Finland, okay? And Mother's Day for me growing up. And I'm going to share my experience of my Mother's Day with my children. Growing up in Nigeria, Mother's Day, it's a big deal, right? But it's not as big as the way it is, that the way I am experiencing it right now. Usually, when you know it's Mother's Day in Nigeria, me growing up, I'm talking about then. Now, I know things are changing in Nigeria, that people are more involved in everything because of social media, and people are more involved in special public holidays right now. But me growing up then, you only know about Mother's Day mostly in the church, because people want to dress up, the women want to celebrate, and which they deserve that, by the way. Nigerian women are one of the most hardworking women ever, okay? And we need to incorporate that in the society. But it was so much more that, like, you see them with uniform clothes, so looking beautiful, and in the church they come out Mother's Day and they pray for them, they have fun and to show off as well. So that is how you can also know Mother's Day. And cards making, we don't really incorporate that, making cards. Or I can't even remember me making a card to my mom for Mother's Day. I can't even remember. But it wasn't really much that a big deal. But it is mostly in the church for me growing up, okay? But nowadays, it is changing in Nigeria. And I know that people are more involved at Mother's Day. Then I'm going to tell you Mother's Day for me as a mom of 4 and my experience, all right? Here in Finland is a big deal. It's a big deal for the children to celebrate Mother's Day because mothers are so important and they're part of the society, which they need a special recognition. And hey, we all deserve it. All mothers do deserve that special treatment on Mother's Day. Even feeling that they're doing a great job as a mother, especially from your children. And I experienced that. My children started the day for me with my was beautiful, okay? Let me say. I woke up, wanted to get up. My husband said, okay, don't worry. I got a little one, all right? Stood up. I took my time in the bed. Then later I wanted to get up. One of my child came in and said, Mommy, you don't need to get up. You just have to have breakfast in bed. I don't think I've ever done breakfast in bed with my own mom, okay, on Mother's Day. But it's really beautiful to say, who doesn't want breakfast in bed? I know people want that's a special way to start your day. You know, you don't need to sweat, just sit down and eat breakfast and that's it, you know. So I had that with my children. First, they brought me toast bread, which I started eating. And before I finished, and they brought the tray, and it was omelets, tomatoes, bacon, tea, my favorite breakfast food, right? My children are very thoughtful, and they did pay so much attention to everything, and even including details. My children really, really surprised me, I will tell you. And while I was eating, they told me, Mommy, you don't need to stress today. We are under control. We take this seriously. We've been waiting for Mother's Day to come, and we are the ones who will make sure your day goes on well. I don't know what their plan is, but they just kept on telling me we're going to surprise you. I tell you, my children have been preparing for Mother's Day for days. They even took Mother's Day seriously. Damn me. I just know Mother's Day is coming. Maybe even my husband will remember. Of course, my husband is a very thoughtful man. He did remember. And my children were just like, they wowed me, let me say. Gave me breakfast in bed. Then while I was trying to get up, they told me, oh, wait a minute, we'll come get you. I was wondering what they are planning. But the moment they came to get me, I opened the front door of my room. What did my children do? They put all the craft, all the handwritten, the creative. Oh my gosh, my children are so wonderful. Mind you, I've never done this kind of thing. I don't know how they thought they could do that, to surprise me. And they did surprise me because it's the least thing I will ever expect that my children could do. The craft that they made from school, the craft that they made at home, they all pulled them together and they lined everything from my bedroom down to the hallway to the stairs. No space, so all of the crafts that they made down the staircase to the room. I was like, who does this? It's more like when you put flowers before you go down, you step on the flowers like that they were doing. I was overwhelmed. I was like, how did you do this? Then they're like, Mommy, we got you. They brought a big bag and they started helping me to put everything in until I just sat down and I'm like, okay. Mommy, now it's time for you to open all the gifts. I said, whoa. So they started helping me, handwritten notes by my children, telling me how I'm the best mom ever, how much they love me, and craft that they made. It was so beautiful. It took me forever to open everything, but I did. Greatest thing my children could do, to use their hands to make something beautiful. And the colored and everything and handwritten, it was so beautiful. I really so impressed. All right, so when they finished, since they said they are the one in charge, and I asked them, what shall I do? Then they told me, no, you need to go back to your room, freshen up. By the time you're done, probably we'll be doing something else for you. And I'm like, all right. So I went back to my room and I took my time before should I come down? No. They came to take me downstairs again. By then, Daddy made lunch. What did Daddy make? Made a beautiful spaghetti, minced beef. Was delicious. Wow. Chef Daddy. I think more of that. There should be more Mother's Day. As I always say, maybe every day is Mother's Day. Maybe every day I should be having this treatment. Every day. But hey, it was so beautiful. I had the food. It was amazing. They set the table. Mind you, I didn't do nothing. They set the table for lunch and everything. It was my kids. Wonderful. So lunch went all was over and I was like, okay, what else shall I do? Told me, oh, you need to go back to your room and everything. I went back and I was just relaxing because today they told me you need to relax, you don't need to do anything. And as much as I try to do something, they'll tell them, Mommy, you shouldn't be doing anything. You should be relaxing. All right. So then again, they called me, voila, they baked me strawberry cake, two different types of cake, and it looks so amazing. How did they even think? But they know that Mom loves strawberry. See, my children really pay attention to every details. Surprising, the way they decorated the table for dessert, I was shocked. because they pay attention to details, because they know me that I love details, right? They pay attention to it. My daughter needs a long whatever with the yarn anyways. It was so beautiful, purple lilac, and she now wrapped everything round the candle stand on the dining table. Then my husband gave me a bouquet of flowers with the same color. I was like, what? They really pay attention to details. Wow, that's beautiful. Sometimes you think that children don't even know what they're doing, or they're not listening to you, or they're not saying, or they're not watching. They are watching. So you have to be careful whatever you say or whatever you do, around children. But my children have been watching the way I do things. And also, I've been teaching them how to cook. They've been doing toast here and there, but never told them to put on the stove or whatever. But they showed it and they proved it to me on Mother's Day that they can use the stove. They were so confident to use it, they were not even scared. My husband did not do all that though. They did it themselves. They fried the bacon, they did the scrambled eggs on their own. Or what I always do is, okay, help mommy, you do the mixing, you put this together, you cut this. On Mother's Day, they did it themselves. I'm really, really surprised, but I'm not surprised. Then I realized that we parents, we pray for our children to be the best they can be, right? And to be very, very helpful and learn, and you teach them to be better people in life. And on Mother's Day really proved that my children has been listening, and I felt like I've been doing the right thing. Oh yes, maybe I need to pat myself for doing a great job. Maybe it took me Mother's Day to know that, but of course I know my children are very, very wonderful. They're amazing kids. But maybe it took me Mother's Day to realize that these kids, they're extra amazing. They clean the house. They make sure that all the places that they know mommy wants to do, they did it themselves. As they have said and as they have promised that my day will be a free day. No stress at all, because it's all about me. What's in the written letter, as I said, the best mom ever. We love you, and I'm so grateful for Mother's Day with my children. I didn't even know how the time went. The day went so fast that I felt like, wow, I need more of Mother's Day if it's gonna take Mother's Day. It was really extremely beautiful. So tell me your own experience, and how was your Mother's Day? Okay, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, and thank you for joining me on this episode of What's Popping, and see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.